Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jameelah and I'm pretty into personal development and just general self-help. And I initially wanted this video to be a sort of book review, but I was kind of late in ordering these books to begin with, and then the mail is just really behind with the pandemic and things like that, and just in general I guess. And now this week with all the snowstorms all over the country, so I don't know. It might be a while before I get these books, but I really wanted to just film a new video because it's been a while. So I haven't actually mentioned the books I bought. Lately I've been into business and things like that. That's kind of my latest interest. I've had that interest for a while, but it's stronger now. So I wanted to dive a little deeper, and I've been watching anything I can find pretty much on YouTube from Carla Harris. So I'll start with her. She has 2 books and I ordered both of them. And her first one is called Expect to Win, and her second one is called Strategize to Win. And I'm really excited to read all of these books, but I'm starting with hers. So obviously I can't give a review because I haven't read them yet, but from what I understand, Expect to Win is a culmination of what are called Carla's pearls. So it's just her pearls of wisdom throughout her career and things she's just learned. And if you're not familiar with her, she is the, I want to say, vice chairperson at Morgan Stanley, and she's a Harvard MBA grad, and it's super inspiring for me anyway. And I'm really excited to read her 2 books. So Expect to Win is just basic things about getting started in your career and a general framework from what I understand. Just all the tips she has for people. And then Strategize to Win, I've heard, is kind of for anyone. So there's a section that deals with people just starting out, people who are mid-career, people who want to make a career change, people who may have been displaced with COVID last year and stuff like that, and are looking to get back into the job market. So kind of something for everyone. So I'm excited to read those 2. And then the other author whose books I bought are Dr. Dennis Kimbro, and I've already read his Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. I love that book, that's great. And just for background's sake, I guess, he was already researching black wealth and things like that when the Napoleon Hill Society caught wind of what he was doing, and they essentially wanted him to finish the book that Napoleon Hill started writing, which was I don't know if it's a sequel, I'm not sure what to call it, but a variation on Think and Grow Rich, but specifically focusing on being black in America. And so that's what he ended up doing, and it's sort of his claim to fame, I guess you could say. But then he wrote 2 books on his own fully that also deal with black wealth. So I'm excited to read those, and they've been out for a while actually. And I've watched a million interviews with him on different networks and stations. But I purchased those, so I don't remember which one came out first. I want to say The Wealth Choice is the more recent one, and as far as I understand it, it's sort of the habits that wealthy individuals practice and things like that, how to succeed in business, sort of, as well as just fundamentals. Obviously you can't build wealth if you're spending too much, spending more than you earn, or not saving to invest and things like that, and paying yourself first. And one of the major things I remember hearing him say, and I'm not sure which book goes into this more, but he talked about differentiation and the value of that. And Carla Harris does as well. But I remember watching one of his interviews, and he talked about that, and about not being afraid to be different, because the things that make you different are the things that make you stand out, and that's why people will buy from you, sort of. So that's one of that's what that's about, I'm pretty sure. Just those the sort of major things to do to succeed long term. And then What Makes the Great Great is this other book that I'm also excited to read. And I think that one is supposed to be more of like Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice, and that it's gonna kind of provide like stories of like famous people and the challenges they had to overcome that people don't generally know about. And just like that success isn't this thing that you sort of like walk down the street and just finds you. Like it's all the hard work that goes behind it, and like kind of removing that idea of like overnight success that a lot of people seem to have, or like think that happens. So I'm excited to read those too, and I hope after watching this video you are as well. And of course we can't talk about like Black wealth, Black excellence in general without mentioning Earl Graves. And I've not read his favorite book, his famous book, How to Succeed in Business Without Being White, but I'm sure I will at some point. But I've been reading Black Enterprise lately, and the funny thing is I actually used to read it like way back when, like we all lived at home, like my siblings and I, and my brother had a subscription because like he's always wanted to go into business, and like so I was kind of familiar with it, but I didn't really know much about the founder or anything. But yeah, they're on YouTube now. Obviously, like Earl Graves Sr. has passed on, but his work is out there. And I think the great thing about books is that you can kind of get like a mentor from afar if you don't have any in your personal life. And yeah, it's a great way to succeed if you're not sure where to start. And obviously it's like an alternative to a sort of the more hands-on like coaching program or something. But those are the books that I ordered, and yeah, I hope if anyone else has read them, I hope you let me know like what your favorites are, or if you have any other ideas, book recommendations. I'd be interested, because I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna read like pretty much every day, and just try to get better in some way. So I hope this non-book review was helpful, and if you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.